When the river's raging, I'll be the levee. I'll be the steady hand that's holding on to you. I'll be the view, your change of scenery. Well, let me be your way.
Well, good afternoon, and we are back with another wedding gig log, and today we're headed to downtown Pensacola. We're going to the Museum of Commerce, and we've done weddings there before. Actually did a high school prom there a number of years ago, so it's going to look familiar to you. It's the museum that has the Trolley and Pensacola's first stoplight. You'll probably recognize it from other gig logs. But anyway, we're just doing the reception today. We're not doing the ceremony. The ceremony is actually taking place at the Old Christ Church, which is just up the street. We've done a wedding ceremony there before, too, just a couple of years ago. So anyway, I'm not involved with the ceremony. We're just doing the reception. So anyway, just came through a monster storm, and well, as you can tell, as we're coming into downtown Pensacola, it's not raining here right now. That's what it's like in Northwest Florida. We'll have it, pouring down rain, and then about a mile down the road, it doesn't look like it's raining at all, and I don't think it has rained in here. So anyway, that's what we normally expect in early August here along Northwest Florida. So I'm going to go ahead and concentrate on getting there, and I'll talk to you once we get there and once we get set up. It's about 1:40 right now. The ceremony's supposed to start at 4 o'clock, and then the reception will be beginning right after that. But like I said, it's only like less than a block away from the ceremony site, so it won't take long to come up to the Museum of Commerce once the ceremony's over with. So anyway, I'm going to concentrate on getting there, and I'll talk to you here in just a little bit. Okay, so here we are and set up. It's 4 o'clock right now, so the ceremony should be getting started right now just up the street at the Museum of Commerce. But as I mentioned before, I'm not involved in the ceremony, so we're only doing the reception here at the Museum of Commerce. But let me show you my setup. Like I said, we've been here before, so this venue's going to look familiar to you. I've got my speakers out, Revo 3 and Revo 4. Now I'm doing something different with the park hands tonight. I decided not to have them behind the facade. I've actually got them on the floor along with the Revo 3 and Revo 4. I'm going to see how they look on the dance floor tonight, and kind of experimenting with that. Now here's a trolley. We've seen this before in other gig logs. You might remember seeing that. And that is an actual trolley that used to run in Pensacola back in the 20s and 30s. And right up there, that's Pensacola's very first stoplight. I think it's back from 1926, I believe it is. So here in the Museum of Commerce, you can see that they've got this set up kind of like a street back in downtown Pensacola back in, like, say, 1930s or so. And they have some carriages that are out here usually during the day, but of course they move those because of because of the tables where they got them set. But they usually have some carriages that used to be actual horse-drawn carriages that they used to use back in the day. So you can see we got the buffet over there. Got an old Gulf sign there. It's like a little gas station, but yeah, got these little storefronts here, pretty neat to check out. So yeah, pretty neat facility, and we expect guests probably to start coming in, I'm gonna say maybe the next 30 minutes or so. So I'm gonna kind of kick back, relax. This is what I call hurry up and wait, and I'll be talking to you throughout the remainder of the evening. All right, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Killian and Jessica's wedding reception. My name is Stacy Knowles of SNDJ Entertainment here in Pensacola. I'll wave my hand so you guys can see me over here at the DJ table. I'll be serving as your DJ and your MC this evening, and we'll be announcing our bride and groom as soon as they're finished with their pictures, but the wedding party has some pictures and things that they're going to be doing for a few more minutes. So in the meantime, you guys just feel free to socialize. If you have any requests for later on for the open dancing, just feel free to come see me at the DJ table. And you guys can also call me Stacy, okay? You don't have to call me Mr. DJ. So we'll keep it kind of informal tonight, okay? But if you guys have any requests at all for the open dancing later on, please come see me at the DJ table, okay? All right, we're going to have a great time tonight. Okay, and here's my view for tonight. It's 4:35 right now. We've got people already starting to come in. So ceremony ended just a little while ago. And here's something that's pretty neat. I just had a nice lady come up to me, and she said that she remembered me from DJing her daughter's wedding probably about 15 years ago or so. So that was always nice to see. Apparently, this is her niece that's getting married today. So, yeah, always nice to notice that you touch people's lives and they remember you after so many years. That's what the art of being a professional wedding DJ is. It's always one of the things I really love the most, too. Okay, so it's about 5:25 now, and we just did the bride and groom introduction. We didn't announce the entire wedding party, so I just did a quick introduction of Killian and Jessica as they came in. We played Forever and Ever Amen by Randy Travis for that moment. But right now they're just walking around socializing for a few minutes. And we're going to get dinner started here in just a few minutes, so I'm going to let them make their rounds first, and then we'll be getting dinner started. So yeah, this looks like a really, really fun group. Okay, it's 6 o'clock now. We're just getting dinner underway. Well, actually, it's been underway for a little while now, but we're making our way through the buffet line there. So yeah, I've already had a few folks come up and make requests. This is a really fun group, I can already tell. So a lot of fun with this one. And I love the venue too. I mean, I know I've said this enough, but it's one of my favorite venues to come to. And really need to come to during the day and check it out when it's open as a museum as well. If you're ever in Pensacola, come check it out, Museum of Commerce.
I have known Jessie now for 10 years. We met in undergrad at college, and we got to be on a mock trial team together, and it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of good times and a lot of good memories. One of the best parts about meeting and knowing someone and getting to experience so much life with them is you get to learn and get to see all different types of varieties of people and versions of them. I have met a lot of Jessie's friends. I have met a lot of people that we have met and then not really kept around for much longer. We've met friends that we have kept and will keep forever. And
drive all the way down here, but we sure appreciate you coming out and helping us celebrate those two finding each other. For those of you who don't know, Jessie was actually born in Tallahassee. Right? Go Knowles! There you go, Barney. See how I slid that in there? Yeah, she was actually born in Tallahassee, but we was able to move her back.
I prided myself on being the first one to come to work. And we were at Auburn, and Killian came home for the summer. I was usually the first one there. I pulled in. Killian was the first one there. And it rubbed me the wrong way because the truck was polished, it was swept out, looked nice and pretty, he was ready for the day. So I'm like, who's this guy? So I get in my truck, I pull it up there, and I try to match him, but I can't quite get there. Well, so a couple weeks later, we work on a job together. Of course, we become pretty good friends. Hung around at my place a lot, crashed on the couch, might have ate some of my snacks, drank some of my drinks. We got to know each other pretty well.
To see what another, 10, 15, 20 years brings. I love you. Congratulations. Welcome to my new family. I can't wait.
I've had the pleasure of being one of Killian's best friends for, 6, 7 years now? So, just like Nolan, I met Killian at 2 Men in a Truck. Showed up one day, we were on a move together, and I hope nobody from 2 Minutes listen, this is completely against protocol, but we were moving this lady, she had just gotten a divorce, and she said this was her husband's house. She was like, excuse my language, she was like, take all his shit, I don't care, there's beer in the fridge, help yourself, I'll be in Selma, y'all, we'll see you in 3 days. So we spent 3 days packing this lady's house up, drinking all her beer.
Like I said, a little different. So for my single ladies of the room, I do apologize. I wish y'all all the rings, all the dresses, all the good stuff. But my mom and husband, the one person who has loved me endlessly, has given me more grace, more forgiveness than any wild child is deserving of. And truly, I am
I say I'm pretty decent now. I am. I truly am who I am because of you, Mama. You're my best friend. I know I was a stubborn teenager and terrible at times, but I like to say we came around to being pretty good together. So instead of doing a Beyonce single ladies moment and throwing this to somebody, I want to dedicate my bouquet to my mama. If you would like this.
Almost everything was sitting still, talking about her ballet shoes and training wheels and her kitten, and she thinks we're just kissing. I say, Daddy loves you, baby, one more time. Go to church 'cause your mom says to. Visit Grandpa every chance that you can. It won't be wasted time. Always stay home in time. Down where you are, broken innocent darling. You were staying down in your mind. You only got 10 hours.
I don't know, those guys just took the photographer's camera and they were headed toward the bathroom. I don't know what was going on with that. I don't know what happened there. Well, we got the trolley open again. More people want to go and take pictures right over up there. And I actually just walked on the trolley for the first time. I mean, the many events I've done here over the last 20 years or so, I've never been on that trolley before, but I finally walked on it. I didn't take the camera though, but it's pretty cool. I like it. You can see why people like to get on there.
All my crazy dreams. Got every sunset that she's ever seen in her eyes. Saves him away for a rainy day or stormy night. Sky's brighter looking at it.
Okay, that's it. It's over. It's now 9:40, about 20 minutes till 10 now. Here's one last look at my setup before I start breaking down. Playing Goodbye by Night Ranger. Everybody's out there saying goodbye to our bride and groom. So I'm gonna start breaking down here in just a second. It's been a wonderful reception. Jessie just told me that everything went perfect, so you really can't ask for anything better than that, that's for sure. Okay, so it's now Sunday afternoon, and I'm here at my office at the radio station. Obviously, I'm not in the Oval office where you normally see my final wraps and my vlogs, but I had to come to work today at the radio station, so I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and just record a final wrap for the wedding gig log that you saw right here from my office here at the radio station. This is where I do the traffic and the all the other things that I do during the week. So the morning and afternoon traffic I do from right here. So anyway, I just thought you might want to see this. But anyway, let's talk about the wedding gig log that you just saw. And as always, it was another great bride and groom and another great group of friends and family there. And as I mentioned before, the Museum of Commerce is a venue that I've been to many times. You'll find many gig logs on my YouTube channel from there. So go back and look at some of those from years past. You can see other weddings and other gig logs from there. Now, Jessie, the bride, one thing I did want to mention is you probably noticed where she did the bouquet dedication instead of a bouquet toss. Well, she didn't mention that to me. She said she wanted to just dedicate her bouquet to her mom. And now that was something that only her and I knew about. I didn't even tell the photographer or any of the vendors about because Jessie wanted to keep that under wraps until it actually happened. So I didn't even tell the photographer about it until just a few minutes before it happened. And we didn't put it on the written plan or the sequence of events I send out to the other vendors or anything like that. So we kept it under wraps there, and it was just our little secret on that until it actually happened. But as you can tell, it really created a lot of emotions. And that's what really, a wedding reception is all about, is creating those memorable moments and those emotions. And it's always a very special thing. I've taken part in a lot of them, and this was another one. So anyway, like I said, this was just a very fun bride and groom, and at the end of the night, Jessie told me that everything went picture perfect, and her parents said the same thing too. So it was just a great event overall, and just another wonderful bride and groom, another wonderful, great group of friends and family, and I really enjoyed having the time to spend with them last night. So again, another successful wedding in the books. Alrighty, that's where we're going to leave this. We got more gig logs to come, so until next time, practice and enjoy.
When the river's raging, I'll be the levee. I'll be the steady hand that's holding on to you. I'll be the view, your change of scenery. Well, let me be your way out when your walls are closing in. So darling, give me you on your worst day, and I'll give you my best. When you only got 10, I'll be that 90 that's left. So go on, run me ragged, long as you're loving on straight. Don't